So the canna, beautiful. Oh, look at these lilies. Look at that leaf on that lily. Variegated canna, the rubber tree. Some substrate. I got some hay, but this hay actually has a little hole in the top. I'm going to use it as a planter. Ludwigia. These are pond plants marginals. We'll get them in there and get these fish acclimated. So what I have is giant danios, swordtails, beautiful swordtails, and guppies. Let's get this started. Oh, and green fire endlers. Nope, green fire tetras. Beautiful. I also got one hyacinth and one lettuce, and we're going to see how quickly these propagate. I'm going to start putting things in just for acclimation purposes. This is a variegated bamboo. The marginal already in a good pot. Water bamboo tigress. Woo! I'm going to put this on a shelf. This is one of the Joseph coats. And this one is Alternanthera.
Oh. That's one of the Joseph's coats. And there's a couple of different ones. Yeah, raspberry swirl. Bring that in and grow that in your terrariums over the winter.
Ooh, flamingo, variegated water celery. I think I'm going to put these over in the other waterfall. I'll show you in a second. You just pull them all out. And this one, oh, look at it. Smells good. Lobelia.
Yeah, okay. It's a Chinese creeping. It's a creeping form of lobelia.
You get these three because I got a higher shelf in the other pond. Let me show you. I'm going to put these in here for now because this is much shallower until I figure out what's next with them. Oh yeah. I've got two cannas. This one that needs to be repotted.
It's an Australian canna.
This variegated one.
So this is the orange and yellow bicolor canna.
That's already in a good sized pot. What else do I got? Oh, fell over. This is a Florida native fern leather. So Aquafunk, if you find any of these, I'll gladly take some. Could grow 8 foot tall. Woohoo! And this is a Bog Bean. Let me put the label back in. This is a Bog Bean. This looks like a foxtail, but it's not. It's a... oh, I can't read it. Ari's tail?
This is mare's tail. Yeah, those are both, should both be winter hardy. The mare's tail you can actually bring in and grow submersed in a tank too.
And I got two lilies. Tropical lily with beautiful purple leaves. And this is a hardy lily. Ooh! What's that one with the green and red variegated leaf like?
That's Star of Siam. That's a tropical.
Okay.
But that's a...
I'll take that one for my
that's a
tropical
spectacular
choice.
tropical.
Yeah.
The leaves are beautiful.
Aren't they? Even if it doesn't flower.
This is my last changeable in stock of Comanche. And this is a smallish one.
It'd be like a peach color. I just got to get these in water right now. Now I have some beautiful swordtails. Let's see if we can see these. Guppies. And my giant danios. For the floaties. Giant danios are going there. Swordtails and guppies. Go in here. And I got some aquatic plants. Got some Ludwigia, guppy grass, And there's Italian Val in here. Even if I'm not putting them into substrate yet, I'm getting them into water. And then my guppy grass is actually going to go in this container because this is my container for the guppies. Got my substrate to plant potting up. So I got a lot of pots from last year. Got these. I'm going to need some newspaper so that the substrate doesn't just go right out the bottom. And I got some smaller ones. And then I got my floating ones that'll keep the fish away from the roots. This one I made a couple years ago. I made a whole bunch of floating baskets. Here's the link to my floating baskets. So here's another one of my floating baskets. I'm going to be making a couple more of these. I still have to pot them up. I'm just looking how they look. I got hay, which is really good for your pond. There we go. Whew. There we go. So I got some newspapers from a coworker because I don't get the newspaper anymore. I noticed I didn't have any filter pads in there and I couldn't find any, so I just bought some filter pads for this hang in the back. I'll be back with scissors to put that in, as well as the fish. You just cut it to fit. Put this one in. Put that one in. Woohoo! Let me start repotting. Start with something like this size. You don't need much, I just need to keep it in. I learned this trick from Rachel O'Leary. There we go. Florida native fern leather. This also grows in brackish water. What? So let's pull this out. Look at those roots. Now I probably don't have to, but I am going to open the roots a little bit. I'm going to put some rocks on top. Make sure it stays down. I'm going to get a bucket of water to keep washing everything off. I'm going to put a lot of these rocks in here. Okay. There we go. How's that for plant number one? Let's see how it... This pond media is a little dry, so I always try to saturate it before putting it into my pond to get some of the clay out. Let's get this into the big pond, shall we? Right here, guys. Oh. How's that, guys? Whew. One down, 10 to go. I think I'm going to use a table. So the first one is a Joseph's coat. Very root bound, that's good. Might actually have to cut this one off. Okay. And it does look like there's two good ones in here. So I'm going to split them apart. So I can make two different bouquets, so to speak. Doesn't look like it. It looks like it's only one, but this one has already got roots on it. So I'm going to take this off with the roots. I know they propagate real easy. So I'll take this off, has an offshoot. with some roots. I'll put this one, the big one here, and the two small ones will go here. And then I'll split this in two. And this will go here. This will go in here. So now I need to get some dirt. I got some last year's mud. I'm going to use this. Mud. Smell it, right? Alright. Make sure this is up. That's going to fill in the blanks. Make sure there's a lot of blanks here. Okay. Just a couple rocks. Now this will fill out a bit. So I'm going to repeat this process over and over again until I've used up all my new plants and any plants that came back last year. I'm going to line each one of these pots with newspaper so to keep the substrate in. Use as much leftover dirt and so-called mud from last year and top it off with the pond media. And as these floating baskets or these floating islands fill in, they'll cover up the foam edging. And it's going to be gorgeous. Some of these are a little more useful for my turtles than I expected.
Hey, everybody, it's SuzyQue. Hey, everybody, it's SuzyQue. Nah, hey, everybody, it's SuzyQue. So come along with me. Said I'm SuzyQue.